The tool carrier head can only be rotated by pressing the locking lever. The tool carrier arm can be released by pressing the arm locking hook's foot pedal. The tool can be lowered from the working position. Press hard in order to lock the tool carrier arm into position. The main control 4-position joystick is arranged in a cross shape. By raising the joystick, the spindle carrier arm is raised, and by lowering the joystick, the arm lowers. By moving to the right or the left, the whole carriage moves forwards or backwards. The hydraulic movement of the tool carrier arm is controlled by the joystick fitted on the control module. The arm can be moved even when in the working position. The opening and closing of the spindle is controlled by a lever fitted on the rear part of the control module. The foot pedal controls the spindle rotation, clockwise on the side indicated by the black arrow and anti-clockwise on the side indicated by the red arrow. The two arrows are located on the pedal guard. The switch, fitted to the side of the electrical system box, controls the two spindle speeds, slow and fast, in both directions of rotation. These extensions are used to clamp wheels of up to 52 inches directly onto the rim. These adapters are used to clamp aluminium truck rims without damaging the central hole. These adapters are used to clamp wheels with exceptionally small central holes, or agricultural vehicle wheels with extra thick flange ballast weights. In compliance with EEC norms, the control panel has been modified as follows. The control panel is connected to the machine by a long electric cable, guaranteeing the operator maximum freedom when working. The cable is covered by a strong outer lining to protect it from accidental cuts and abrasions. The vertical movement of the joystick controls the raising and lowering of the tool carrier arm. The horizontal movement controls the transverse movement of the trolley. This button controls the opening and closing of the spindle. When blocking the wheel, keep the button pushed down in order to reach maximum pressure. This button controls the transverse movement of the tool carrier arm. The transverse movement can also be carried out with the arm lowered in the working position. The rocker pedal controls the rotation of the spindle, clockwise the black arrow, anti-clockwise the red arrow. 18 inches to 22.5 inches, tubeless. Position the wheel on the footboard with the carriage fully back. Move the spindle into position to clamp the wheel by means of the central hole. This type of clamping operation is quicker and safer if the rim is suitably shaped. Move the carriage fully forward. Position the tool carrier arm on the rear part of the tyre and start the bead braking operation. Move the bead braking arm to the front side and start the bead braking operation. When the bead braking operation has been completed, grease the tyre bead and the rim abundantly. This operation can be facilitated with the use of the bead breaker disc. Raise the wheel, rotate the tool carrier head and raise the braking tool. Insert the tool between the bead and the rim and move it to the position with the rim in line with the reference dot. Insert the lever in the position shown and rotate in an anti-clockwise direction, removal, until the bead has been completely extracted. During this operation, make sure that the bead is in the rim channel. Move the bead braking arm to the rear part of the wheel and rotate the head. Position the bead breaker disc in line with the rim. Rotate the wheel and move backwards until the tyre has been completely extracted. Position the bead braking arm, tool and rim as shown. Apply the clamp to the rim. Move the tyre to the footboard. Put the bead on the other side of the clamp and rotate in a clockwise direction, mounting. Remove the clamp and extract the tool from the tyre. Move the tool carrier arm to the front side and rotate the head. Grease the bead and the rim. Move the tool to the correct position in relation to the rim. Rotate in a clockwise direction, mounting. Remove the clamp and extract the tool. Rims with rim rings. Position the wheel on the footboard with the carriage fully back. Move the spindle into position to clamp the wheel by means of the central hole. This type of clamping operation is quicker and safer if the rim is suitably shaped. Move the tool carrier arm to the working position. Rotate the wheel and place the bead breaker disc at the base of the tyre bead, pressing down slowly and lowering the wheel so that the edge of the disc almost touches the rim base. Then, whilst still rotating, move the disc forwards until the bead breaking operation has been completed. Attention! Do not allow the bead breaker disc to enter too far, as this may damage the valve and flap. Using the special lever, raise the start of the rim ring. By keeping the bead breaking disc behind the rim ring and pulling outward, the rim ring can be removed. Turn the valve back. Now move the tool carrier arm, rotating the head, to the rear part of the wheel. Begin the bead breaking operation. When the tyre is almost completely extracted, take great care with the valve. Valves can be easily broken. In order to reassemble, rotate the rim and move the valve slot to the 12 o'clock position. Insert the valve in the slot and raise. The tyre can be easily inserted with the use of the bead breaker disc. Using the bead breaker disc, reassemble the rim. (13 inches to 22.5 inches). Tubeless. Position the wheel on the footboard with the carriage fully back. Move the spindle into position to clamp the wheel by means of the central hole. This type of clamping operation is quicker and safer if the rim is suitably shaped. Position the tool carrier arm in the working position and start the bead breaking operation. Lubricate the bead and rim generously with the special grease. Move the bead breaking arm to the rear part of the wheel and rotate the head. Position the bead breaker disc in line with the rim. Rotate the wheel and move backwards until both the bead and the tyre have been completely extracted. Check the front part of the tyre to make sure that the bead is in the rim channel. With the rim fully lowered, apply the clamp at the 11 o'clock position. Move both beads to the other side of the clamp. Place the tool carrier arm and tool in position. Rotate until the tyre is fully mounted. Always check that the bead is inserted in the channel.